for the 5 days, and it's started from 28th of the March, and the first, it means tomorrow it's going to complete. So we have the guest from France as well as from the India. So today our guest is none other than our alma mater, Santanu Sandilya. He's currently assistant professor in the VIT, that is Velachery Institute of Technology. So once I'll come about his academic, so he has done his BA French honors from Banaras Hindu University, MA from Banaras University, and the PhD from Banaras Hindu University. So he is well known in the French language. Since he has completed PhD, he has published a lot of journals in the reputed. He presented a lot of his papers. So once we come his work, so area of specializations, I can say that. So here, French language and literature, he is expertise in this one. Francophone literature, he is a teacher education, curriculum development, and also the educational management. So here he has done his expertise, specializations there. Research also, as I told, that he is a research scholar there in Banaras Hindu University Department of French, and he's completing successfully his PhD within the short span. So, and it's very, as you know, it's very difficult to complete the PhD in French, but he has completed not only the French PhD, he has also completed, he has qualified the NET exams. So, and today he is there along with us. So once we come to the research paper, he has published 4 paper. Also, he is actively part of the many FDP programs, workshop, many faculty development program, professional development programs. He has participated in many intercollegiate university level everywhere. He has seminars. Also, he have attended many. So if I see their list is very long, I have along with his CV along with me. So so I will not take much time, but because I'll go to his, first of all, his awards and achievement also. Not only in the academic, he's also he awarded for the, he's a gold medalist. First, one thing also I forget to mention this one. In MA, he got the gold medal in the MA French from Banaras Hindu University. Also, he is awarded BHU prize for standing first in the BA French honors. So, and he's qualified, as I told, UGC NET in 2013 itself in French language. He's prepared many curriculums, many things. He's also the active member of the NAC team of the VIT. And so, and first of all, the good, one more good thing is there, as I told, that even I also studied Banaras University, and he also studied both studied there, but I have not completed MA from there. He has completed MA and PhD. So I'll not take much time. So today I'll invite, and thank you, Santanu, to accept our invite, and you have come very short span of time. Come here. Thank you very much. Now your time. So please go ahead and give the lecture, and hope this lecture is going to, this workshop is going to very interesting. The students are waiting for that, and they'll enjoy. So after the session only, the question answer session will be there. There, all the students, be mute. You ask the question if you have with the Santanu sir. So Santanu, please go ahead now. Thank you very much for joining once again.
Thank you much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
All right. Thank you so much. The introduction went very long. I don't deserve this much of introduction, frankly saying. You are my senior, so you are the guiding star for all of us, because it's believed that in BHU we have a strong legacy of our seniors. So thank you so much for inviting me for this guest lecture, or for this workshop. I thank the administration of Guru Nanak College and Dr. MGR Janki College of Science for Women. And this is the 50th anniversary of Guru Nanak College. So I congratulate all of you, all the faculty members, the administration, and the students on behalf of VIT, so that you prosper along, and there is a very bright future waiting ahead for Guru Nanak College. I thank principal of both of the college workshop, 5-day long workshop, so much for providing me the opportunity. So we as you I guess the students of this college, these colleges, they are studying French, and you know about the scope and all various scopes. But my lecture today will be concentrating, I'll be concentrating basically on the academia, that is the academics, how it is important. If you are studying French, then there should be some outcome of that. When we talk about something which is outcome based education system, so what is the outcome, what are the scopes of this? I have prepared a brief presentation, PowerPoint presentation. Though I believe in just talk, but this is a mandate, it's an online thing, so you should have some idea what's going on right now. All right, so can you please tell me whether my screen is visible or not? I'm going to share my screen, my entire screen.
Now
Can
we
you
can,
please see my?
yeah, now it's presenting. Just, yeah, we can
All
see
right,
now.
all right. All right, so the scope of French as a foreign language in academia, you have seen my introduction. I'm working here as an assistant professor, and I'm head of the Department of Languages. Also, I teach French, and I have studied from Banaras Hindu University, as my senior Gunjan Singh sir said. So let's see how French. Why French? Why people they study French? So do you know that over 100 million people speak French as a native language? And additionally, almost 40 million people speak French fluently as a second language. Approximately, there are 60 million people speak French as a foreign language, bringing the total number of French speakers to approximately 200 millions. And French is the official language of more than 32 countries in the world, like France French is spoken in France, in Canada, in Mauritius, in Haiti, in Luxembourg, in Belgium. There are so many countries. Okay, so let's see what we have. Now here we have la francophonie dans le monde. Francophonie, as we have anglophony, like the countries which speak English. Similarly, here we have francophony in French. So you can see here on the map of the world, here there are some countries mentioned in the colors, where regions are French is a main language, regions where it's an official language, and regions where it is a second language. You can see here some parts of Africa as well. Now, French is spoken in France and the neighboring countries of France in Europe. But why in Africa? So let me give you the introduction. Just go away. If we go into the history, these countries were colonized by France, as we were colonized by Britishers. So we have an impact of English in our language. We speak English. Our education system now it's growing in English medium itself. So these countries in Africa, they were colonized by French people. That's why they speak French here. You can see some parts of India as well. You can see here some parts of India. Also, here we have French where we observe French. Do you know which parts of it's just a question for the students. Do you know which parts of India we have a French domination, like French presence? In which parts of India?
Pondicherry.
It's just a general question. Pondicherry, yes, you are correct. You are correct. Pondicherry. Other parts? No, I can't see the chat section. I can't see that, and you have to unmute yourself. In online thing, the students they are always in on mute mode and they interact with the chat and all. Is French sphere of influence in 18th century. So the French people they came here in the 18th century. They were French East India Company. Then Britishers they came. They were this British East India Company. So you can see here the influence of that French East India Company. They came here for business. So here this part, this green part is showing. Now after some possessions in late 18th century, they left. They were concentrated on these parts only. And here the things that French settlements after 1815, you can see here in the West Bengal there is Chandan Nagar, and Yano, Pondicherry, Karaikal, Mahe, and all. So actually, this French language came with the French people in India, as trade and commerce is related to languages. So it's been almost 200 years that we learn French. We Indians, we learn French, and we interact with the French people in terms of trade and commerce, in terms of tourism, hospitality, or whatever. There are a variety of opportunities in foreign languages. All right. So let's move to the next thing. Where what are the SWOT analysis that we do? What are the strengths? What are the weaknesses? And what are the opportunities for us in terms of foreign languages in India? Okay. So strength is that we have a very supportive government right now in terms of foreign languages. In terms of foreign languages, I have a document with me that is the new education policy concerns. I can show you. Can you see this new education policy PDF draft here? Can you see? Yes or no?
Yes, we can see. We can see.
On 2 pages in a document of 66 pages of national education policy. Here on page number 16, it has been mentioned that in addition to high quality offerings in Indian languages and English, foreign languages such as Korean, Japanese, Thai, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian will also be offered at secondary level. Secondary level meaning that in schools. Now you have in like convent schools, in CBSE schools, in ICSE schools, you would have seen this students studying foreign languages from 6th class onwards or 5th class onwards. But this foreign language is going to be implemented in government schools as well, because it's there in the education policy. It's there in the education policy. Here, this document is with me. You can keep it for reference as such. Okay. Now, if you go on the next, there is on page number 55 of the same document. Here, I will make it as the second thing. Here you have India is also urgently expand its it will also urgently expand its translation and interpretation efforts in order to make high quality learning materials and other important written and spoken materials available to the public in various Indian and foreign languages. So you can see here how much of importance that government is giving to foreign languages, and we have a variety of opportunities available. So these are our strengths. Now, the second strength that we have is friendly relations with French-speaking countries. French-speaking countries like France, we have a very good tie-up with Canada. Also, half of the Canada speaks French. The Quebec part speaks French. So we have very good tie-ups. We have tie-ups in business. We have tie-ups in army sector where we buy Rafale from arms and ammunitions from other countries and all. We have very good relations. Now, the best part is that growing economy, how we can channelize this growing economy, how we can benefit from this, from the foreign countries in terms of foreign languages. So the companies, they are coming for, what do you say, this foreign direct investment. They come here, they do business, and they create opportunities for our Indian people, the students, those who are learning foreign languages. I've never seen anybody who has studied foreign languages is unemployed. I've never seen. In my university, even a student who is a mediocre level gets placed in very good company with very good salary. Okay, so there are plenty of opportunities available in India. We cannot say that there is unemployment or something. It's up to your will. If you are willing to work with foreign languages, then there are variety of scopes available. Now the weakness, what is the weakness? Politics related to languages. Like this thing happened, I don't want to tell the name of the person. He or she said that we are going to implement only Sanskrit in the schools and all. No, we have to do away with these type of politics. It's the age of globalization. It's the age of globalization, and we have to take foreign languages together. That's evident in the national education policy. They are not doing away with foreign languages. It is there and it will be there in future, because this is the age of globalization. We need to connect each other with via languages. Now, what are the opportunities related to foreign languages? There are various scholarships available that I'll be talking about later in my later slides. What are the opportunities available for the students as scholarships, how they can go for further studies in France or Canada or any other countries where French is spoken. In terms of training programs, we the teachers also, they get trained. We get trainings in France, or even these days we have training programs which are conducted by the French agencies from France through online mode. All right, so these are the strength, weakness, and opportunities which can be explored through foreign languages. Now, let's talk about something which is known to you, as you have been students of French. You study French with your teacher Gunjan Singh. He is an excellent faculty. Let's learn about, because you will be, as you are youngsters, so you should know. You'll be the torch bearers for the society, how to guide the people about the foreign languages. So let's see on the screen right now that this teaching and learning of French in India, these are the institutions. There are several institutions which are offering foreign languages. I cannot name all, but these are the premier institutions. Even in your college, it's very good that Guru Nanak College, and which is your university, which is Madras University, is offering foreign languages, different types of course. It's great. It's great to know. All right. And in South India, the foreign language, especially French, is very, very popular. What I have found, even I work in VIT, it's very popular among the students. It's very popular. So these are the institutions where, like Jawaharlal Nehru University, Banaras Hindu University, English and Foreign Languages University, which is in Hyderabad, Pondicherry University, which is in Puducherry, Madras University, Delhi University, Lucknow University, and naming some few private universities as well, like Amity University, Noida, and VIT Vellore. We have foreign languages. Okay, so let's see the variety of courses that are offered by these institutions. Like Alliance Française also. Alliance Française is an institution of French government, which is in 24 centers across India. You can see here the names of the cities: Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bhopal, and all. Here in Chennai, we have Alliance Française de Madras. We have Alliance Française in Madurai, Mahe, Mumbai, New Delhi, Nashik, and Puducherry, and all. So these are the cities where there are private centers. These are the private centers. You have to pay them, and you can study foreign languages in these Alliance Française. This is of French government. All right. So what are the variety of courses that are offered by the education institutions in India? Let's see. The first is BA Honors in French. When I went to BHU, we had a combination of subjects. I guess you have BA Honors in English, economics, and also similarly, in India, there are several institutions which are offering BA Honors in French literature or interpretation, translation, because there are a variety of subjects. So for this is the very first and the basic course and the recognized course. All right, so this is BA Honors in French. Then we have MA in French. There are several specializations, as in Pondicherry University, there is translation and interpretation. In BHU, we have literature. In JNU, there are both. Okay, so in masters, so they can have translation, interpretation, and literature. Then there is MPhil, Master of Philosophy, Doctor of Philosophy, diploma courses in French, advanced diploma in French, certificate courses, value-added courses, and electives. Here in VIT, we have diploma courses, certificate courses. We are about to come with this BA Honors in French. In the next academic year, we are going to introduce this. But we have value-added courses and electives, which are like, they have the students. It's like compulsory of 2 or 3 credit course, which is compulsory for each and every student. We have variety of foreign languages available, like 7-8 foreign languages. So French is one of them. So I guess in your college, you study French on a larger scale, and I'd request that you administration, if they are here to the Guru Nanak College to opportunity to they can explore more and more in foreign languages, especially French. So these were about the courses. Let's see what is common European framework of reference. Actually, this is a common European framework which is established by the European nations, so that they will have common framework for all the languages. It can be English, German, French, and all. So depending on the level of the courses. So it is divided into 6 parts. If you are not doing these courses like what I showed in the previous slide, which was about BA, MA, and all, you can go for even diplomas and all, which are recognized by these common European framework of reference. So there'll be a test that I'll be talking about that in the later slides. So it is divided into 6 levels. It's in 6 levels. The first A1 and A2 is elementary level. B1 and B2 is considered as intermediate level, and C1 and C2 are advanced level. So if you are studying, I would request all the students to at least write these examinations. Your faculty members will be there. Definitely they will help you. But the thing that will help you most is your interest in that language. You have to study on your own, because there should be some instinct inside your thing, that is learning of foreign languages. Okay, so there should be some interest from your side also. Okay, so write these type of examinations like DELF examination that I'll be talking about in the next slide. So write these type of examination and explore a bit and get certifications. These things will help you if you want to study further in some foreign countries, or if you are willing to get permanent residency in Canada and all. So you have to get certifications, like we have IELTS and TOEFL and all for English. Similarly, for French, we have DELF and DALF. DELF et DALF, diplôme d'études en langue française and diplôme approfondi de langue française. DELF is actually the French language studies diploma for beginners to intermediate levels. That is A1, A2, B1, B2. And DALF is diplôme approfondi de langue française. It's an advanced diploma in French language for more advanced levels, where you will be an independent learner. You will not need anybody's help. You can interact with the native people. So you'll have that much of fluency in yourself. You have to master all the 4 language skills. LSRW, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So all the 4 aspects will be measured in this test, which is of different levels, A1 and A2. So you have to master. You cannot do away with listening part, or you cannot do away with the spoken part and all. You have to take everything with that. Okay, and there are levels, there are marking schemes for that. So I would request the students to work on this DELF and DALF. Okay, let's see what is TCF, Test de connaissance du français pour le Canada, et Test d'évaluation du français. So TCF, which is conducted basically for Canada. If you want to take admission in some Canadian institution, you have to write this test. So at least you should have some certification from this test. You have to clear this test in order to get the admission in Canada for survival, at least, because it's going to be difficult. It will be difficult in a foreign country once you don't speak that foreign language. So it's better to prepare in advance, have some certification, and plan something big for future. Okay, so I'll be talking about scholarship opportunities and all in the coming slides. So basically 2 things, this DELF, DALF, and this TCF and TEF. You please note down. If you have something with you, if you are sitting with your notebook or something, note down these important points. Note down these important points. Even the students of this generation. When I asked my students, were you writing? Were you writing? They said, no, sir, we were not writing. Actually, we were taking screenshots. So take the screenshots for documents. Yeah.
Mute yourself all.
Pardon?
No, no, I'm telling to mute yourself. Be continue. Yeah, you can take a screenshot and be continue. Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Okay. So employment opportunities and qualifications are required. Suppose you want to work as a faculty member in a university, so you should have at least masters and net. That is, you have to qualify the national eligibility test. You can be appointed as an assistant professor, which is the starting level. All right, in a university or a college, and based on your performance and experience, you can be promoted to associate professor and professor, which is now common for private and government institutions. So you can be a faculty member in some university. If you are pursuing English honors, and if you want to do masters in French, you can do that. There are some institutions which are very liberal, so you can get admission in masters in French, but you should have that much of you have to clear entrance exam, and you should have that mastery at least, so that you can continue with the masters in what do you say, for masters. Okay. Then the second thing is that language teachers in schools. How? What are the qualifications required for being a teacher in a school of private and government? Because now government schools are also coming up with foreign languages. French is taught in Kendriya Vidyalaya. German is taught in Kendriya Vidyalaya. There are some institutions under the Delhi government. They are introducing foreign languages, so there are plenty of opportunities. You have several colleges, several schools in around Chennai. You have in South India, I'm talking about, there are several schools, hundreds of schools, and they are looking for qualified people. They are looking for laborious, hardworking faculty, those who can stay in that institution for long and serve. All right, so there are opportunities. You can be a language teacher, and they pay really well, really well. Other than, if you are a teacher of English, you will be paid more in French, because there is a demand and supply ratio. The students, those who are studying economics, they will understand what is demand and supply. Now, the opportunities apart from this, as a faculty member in a university and a college, and language teachers in school, we have independent translators. You can be an independent translator. You can contact any agency, or you can open your own firm, and you can start translating the documents. You will be paid in pages, or you will be paid word by word. So it depends. Sometimes for what do you say, translation work, they pay in words, like 1 rupee per word, or a document which is around 500 rupees per page. So you can be a freelance translator as well. Then the next is proofreaders and editors in publication houses. They right now, in the age of publication and all, there are various publishing houses, those who are looking for the language learners, those who have mastery in languages. They are those who are the masters of languages, to see whether this particular paper is following the rules and regulations or not, or what is the content of this paper. Is it grammatical? It is written grammatically correct or not? Whether there is a typing mistake in this or something. So there are publishing houses, those who appoint proofreaders and editors as well for publication houses. There are so many in India, so you can explore this opportunity as well. And the last one here is consultancy opportunities. We came across a consultancy opportunity here near Vellore. Vellore is known for leather industry. There were some French companies, those who wanted to contact these leather bags. They wanted to purchase finished goods, but they were not able to channelize their things. They were not able to communicate, because here the people basically in Vellore. There are people those who speak Urdu. There are people those who speak Hindi, and it was difficult for them to communicate. So we came across, and we they contacted us, and we became the connecting link for that French company and these leather processing goods in Vellore. And then this what do you say, the business started. So you can be the part of this type of thing as well, because you know this foreign languages, they make different avenues. There are plenty of opportunities. Don't take it as a subject. Don't take it as a subject. Don't take it as yes, it is just of 2 credits. Let me finish this 2 credit course and I'll be the happiest person on this earth. Don't think that way. Don't think that way. There are so many opportunities. All right. So this was about the employment opportunities. That's all from my side, and thank you so much for inviting me. This was all about all that I had for you on this what do you say, this presentation. Let me tell you, there are what do you say, this the scholarship opportunities. If you want to go for to France for various scholarship opportunities, I have a slide for you. I'll stop sharing and let me show you what do you say, the scholarship thing. Just give me 2 seconds.
Yes, please take it.
Yeah. Yeah, there is one scholarship called as Erasmus Mundus. You would have heard about this. I'll put it in the chat section so that the Erasmus, ERASMUS, Erasmus Mundus is a scholarship which is given to all the students for pursuing their master's course. If you are studying economics, if you are studying French, if you are studying English, or anything that of your choice, if you wish, if you want to pursue your masters in that particular field, then you can contact Campus France. Campus France. It's an organization of French government, and there are what do you say, this offices in even in Chennai. So I'd request you to contact your faculty member. They can contact your institution as well. If they can do some collaborative exercises, they can collaborate with some other institutions in France for student exchange programs. So they do that. That Campus France and that Erasmus Mundus scholarship. All right. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for inviting me. Now I'm open to questions. Now, students, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm there to solve your queries, to answer to your queries. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Santanu. Now, students, your chance is there. So you can ask in number of questions. And if you have any doubt, you can drop your message there. If you are not like audible, or you are like away from, you are inside, like, because many join through the mobile. If you have any doubt, let us know. Ask the questions. Everybody, I'm expecting more questions today.
Yeah. Please go ahead. I'm a teacher who encourages questions. So I'll be also satisfied whether my students, the students of your institution, they were listening to or not. Because there are two things when they don't have questions: whether they have understood everything or they have understood nothing. There are two possibilities. So let's see.
Actually, they ask very less questions in the class also. So now time is there. We don't know exactly which level you are, whether understand everything or not.
All right.
But I hope everybody understands, because it's a very so simple everything. Okay, please go ahead. Ask the questions. Yes. Kameswari ma'am, do you have any question?
Yeah, there is one student who has raised hand.
Okay, yes, ask the question. Kavin, ask the question if you have. Actually, in online classes.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, you said various examinations are there to go to France. I mean France. So, what are the eligibilities, sir?
Eligibility, that may I know your stream? What are you doing? Graduation or something? What's your
Sir,
subject?
currently I'm doing degree, sir.
Degree program in
BCom.
which subject?
Sir, and BCom, sir.
You're a student
Bachelor
of
in
commerce.
Commerce.
Yes, you can go to study for further studies to France. And there are plenty of opportunities. You can do MBA, Masters of Business Studies. There are so many business schools, those who are inviting Indian students, especially Indian students, and you don't have to even pay your tuition fees. You don't have to even pay tuition fees. That will be a free ship for you. But you have to you have to promise them that it's like you have good grades, because obviously they are looking for bright students. So you have to prove yourself in the graduation. You should score very good marks, and you can apply for the institutions. You can this the young generation, they are very frequently looking for the opportunities on internet. So go and explore a bit about the French institutions which are offering master's course like MCom thing, and MBA, which is master's course like MBA. You can go and search, and you will be surprised to know that there are institutions, because there are several institutions in France. They don't charge even a single rupee, even a single euro, you can say, for the students. It's free. Only you have to manage that living thing and all, and that can be also done by the government. It's a mutual understanding. It's mutual understanding of the two countries, France and India. Yeah, I hope I have responded to your question, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I can see there is a student who has written, Jay Raval sir, if I want to do master in designing, which university is best for that course? Honestly saying, I don't have this for designing. I don't have any idea. So I told you that you contact. I will write here in this chat section, campus France, and you can contact this campus France. They always welcome suggestions. They always interact with the Indian students. They will help you in everything, getting admission for scholarship or anything, visa issues or anything that you are facing. So they will help you in anything.
Okay, we are moving to the next question. Anybody have? Please write it quick. Okay.
Yeah, they can even unmute themselves and they can ask.
Yeah, you can. You can. Not a problem because it's your time.
Yeah. It's for this workshop is for the students. For the students. Yes, Henry.
Yes, Henry, ask the question now. Henry hidden.
Henry is hidden somewhere.
Yeah, his name is Henry Hidden, so he is not.
It's not
I think.
really done up.
Yeah, actually, they are very, always hesitate to ask the questions. Do not.
This is a problem. This is a problem with our students also.
Yeah, so Bharat is telling, really learn a lot. Could you please share your experience, like how you chosen French first and your interest toward the French? Okay, and what obstacles you faced? Okay.
All right.
All
Initially,
right.
frankly saying, I wanted to go in humanities after my +2. So I was exploring. I used to read in the newspaper that there are plenty of opportunities available for foreign languages, because the people in my family, they used to say that only the weaker students, they go for humanities. And I used to feel very bad about that, because the humanities is also one of the best subjects. Well, humanities, it can be anything, literature and anything. Nobody is weak in this world. Nobody is weak in this world. Only the thing that you have to be very serious. So I used to read in the newspaper that there are opportunities related to foreign languages, and then I looked for the opportunity of taking admissions in different institutions. JNU, I applied in JNU and in BHU. So I landed up in BHU for doing my graduation. Then I thought of doing job after my graduation because there were so many seniors, those who kept motivating us from their placements. But I thought that I should do masters as well. I should do masters as well. I did my masters, and then I landed up in PhD. Then did my PhD, and I'm here working in VIT. This is the second opportunity. I have taught already in Nirma University in Ahmedabad. Let me tell you about the challenges that I have felt while learning foreign languages. That the teachers, they are like one generation more than us, so we feel frightened to contact them. Though they are frank, but it's Indian education system which doesn't allow us to interact with our faculty members. But as I was in Banaras, it was an excellent opportunity for me to interact with the foreigners because it's Banaras is a tourist city. So I got the opportunity to interact with the foreigners, and I took it as a challenge. I took it as a challenge that I'll improve my French with them. Though the teachers are there, they will be doing their part, evaluation, normal classroom teaching. But if I have to excel, I have to work hard on my own. I have to spend some time for self study and for practicing that language. So these were the obstacles, but once the obstacles are there, then the opportunities are there. Usually we say डर के आगे जीत है, so we explore. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So next question. Yes, so same. Bharat also telling it's so interesting. Okay, the next question. Quick. So
They can ask.
yeah, I can see here the women empowerment is there, but no girls ask the questions. Now the girls side, write it quick if you have any question. Just write it there. I'll read it, or Santanu sir himself read and tell.
Yeah, please. You can even write in the chat section.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what are the courses which are offered in Guru Nanak College related to foreign languages?
Actually, here we have the NME called non-major elective. So that will be basic French. The next will be the foundation French. So their next level of like first year student they will be getting, and also a few department have second year. So total 4 semester will be there for French, and NME will be totally different, that non-major elective. So anybody can get the job. So there like non-major elective will be starting from very basics. When there also we start from basics, but it will be like B2 level. Once those who do the courses first and second year, they will be till B2 level. And based on that, they can get admission in University of Madras as a MA French. MA French. Because, yeah, as you told that, because they give always, they are very lenient. So they are lenient and they are giving admission in the MA French there.
Yeah.
And here, like we have various departments like marketing management, bank management, become honors, become general, become corporate secretaryship. So variety of ISM, many courses there, BCA, BSc computer. All together, this adopt French as a second language, and they study there.
So, is it credits assigned to these foreign languages? Is it a compulsory course?
No, actually, there will be like whether they want to take either Tamil, French, English. Sorry, not English, Hindi, Sanskrit. So they have to take anyone from there, and it's mandatory for them to take one language from there. Yes.
So as you are there, then it's an excellent opportunity for the students to learn French from you. Superb.
Okay, so now students, if not, then I'll go for the vote of thanks. So really, I render my heartfelt thanks to the Dr. Santanu Sandilya for educating the student to know here about this scenario, because this is era of globalization, and French is one of the global language, and French exposure in current times, not only the India, among the world, among the globe. So here, once we come to some glimpses, what basically you told that, I also noticed that, like you told learning, listening, writing, and LSRW. So that also you have done the SWOT analysis. So during my MBA, I remember that the SWOT analysis we used to do, and you told about importance of French language, teaching and learning of French in India. What is the like how you will doing and all. It was in very brief, and also support of the government. You have shown us one document there. You have done variety of courses offered. Also, you explain about like what is DELF and DALF. So many students like they will be always asking the question, but after your slide, if they would have taken the screenshot. I have that all the video recording. They can also watch through the YouTube link of our college, and also the common European framework of references. You told employment opportunity in French language, also the qualification like scholarships. So many things you told about the French, and I hope this session would have been informative and interesting to the students. And now I thanks for sharing your valuable times, Dr. Shantanu, once again, and your endless support in very short span of time I have given, and you have given wonderful. I'm telling core of my heart. It was really so knowledgeful and wonderful sessions. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Shantanu.
Merci beaucoup à vous aussi, monsieur. Thank you so
Thank,
much. Thank you.
thank you all.
Colleges.
Okay, I'll drop sir email address. If you have any doubt, you can directly write to the sir, or you can write to me, and I'll ask the question from the sir. And always he'll be he'll be very happy to know. You will write something to, and he'll be responding it, because I know him since very well. So I know that he'll be very supportive. So all the students, thank you for joining. Thank you, Kameswari ma'am. Thank you, MGR Janki College, for your extended support. So. Ma'am, you want to share anything? Kameswari ma'am?
Actually, I have done some minor surgery in my teeth. So
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem.
I could say merci beaucoup. C'est tout, mais monsieur, elle a fait beaucoup de choses. Elle a donné beaucoup d'informations. C'est très important et puis très utile pour les étudiants. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup pour donner l'opportunité de parler devant vous. Est-ce que vous êtes occupé? Je ne sais pas. Donc, vous êtes à l'hôpital peut-être?
Oui.
D'accord. Ok, so, prenez soin de vous et à la prochaine fois.
Oh, d'accord. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, thank you once again. Thank you, students. So we'll now end the call. Thank you very much for joining all. Thank you. Sir, okay, you can leave now, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.